All right. So you guys asked for it. So this is the new intro. I think I made this in 30 minutes. It is 1 second longer than the other one.
Who's ready to get riled up? You're listening to
All Riled Up.
Yes.
And today, let's see what the boys have to talk about. We got in store for you the funnies, the goods, the bads, and the evils.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta get him sleep deprived or drunk.
So when I made that, so like I downloaded a ton of music to like when I first made the intro. So I was scrolling through like what I had. Oh, thank you for the heart, Dr. Floppy. I was looking through all the music I had, and I heard that, and I was like, all right, that song that I downloaded like 8 months ago. I'm like, I didn't even know I had this downloaded, but it's perfect. This is the new intro song. Welcome everybody to All Riled Up. I'm your host, Riley. Joining me today is Eunice. Eunice, how are you? It's been a while since you've been here for the beginning of an episode.
We're on spring break now, so now I got some time.
That's good. How is that treating you? How's everything?
Oh, dude. People complain too. It's easy.
That's
so
funny.
Easy.
Well, that's
dude,
good.
I'm telling you right now, on a whim, my students listen to me.
What?
I mess with them so much.
Is it high school?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I mess with my students so much, man.
Because I've been seeing like a ton of people on TikTok talking about like the younger generation, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if Eunice ever has to go through anything like this. Because
No.
I was like 99% sure it was high school, but I was like, well, let me ask just in case, because maybe
I don't want to take up too much time on it, but long story short, it's you got to know how to talk to them and relate to them. And since of course I'm at a younger age, that's very easy for me. Like they can say things.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention I clap back, where you need to know how to roll with the punches. Like the students will try to make a joke. I got 3 more jokes ready for you. Because you made fun of my beard.
Oh,
okay. Your ends are splitting. You got bags under your eyes. I could see the acne you're trying to hide with that $20 Macy's mascara.
I was just gonna say, Eunice, you're the perfect type of person for that. As someone who knows,
and to no one's surprise, knock on wood and everything. I've won 2 awards. I won
Really?
semester 1 freshman teacher, and I won quarter 3 freshman teacher.
Oh wow! Well, good for you, Eunice. I knew you'd be a good teacher.
Story for everyone listening: talk shit to
talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, talk your shit. Your shit.
There's no negative repercussions.
You just need to be smart about it. Don't say anything too far. Know the time and the place, and it's all about your tone.
Run your pockets.
Just tell somebody I fucked your dad.
Oh, that always works. Unless they're... Anyway, Dejan... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And also joining me is Dejan. How are you, Dejan?
I'm here.
Good. That's good.
Charles Barkley good?
Charles Barkley? He was very good. He doesn't play anymore. But...
Well, forget my grandfather gave me these cards.
Oh, basketball?
Yeah.
One day I'll have to get my binder and show y'all my baseball and my hockey collection.
I could probably get like $50 from like this entire thing.
I really wish you were coming, Riley, for the draft party, because then I can give you the baseball binder of the rare cards.
True.
So I can actually watch it with and be like, oh, this guy. Ooh, this guy. Because like I said, I stopped at like card number 10 out of 50, and that card was like $50.
Yeah.
I bought both packs of cards together for $4 at a antique shop.
Oh wow. Hi, Grace.
Actually, the amount of times you forgot
Welcome
stuff,
back.
you might just want to mail them the cards, bro.
Well, they'll be at my house, so it's different.
That's true. I was gonna say it one at a time. Mail them to me. Does Ollie still have the wet floor sign, or did he give it to somebody else?
DJ.
It's not with Ollie. That's all I will say.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I wanted to ask that last time, but then I was like, well,
wait, did DJ give it away at the gift exchange, or did he get it at the?
So
gift
he
exchange?
gave it. Oh no, Eunice, were you not there, or did you not?
I don't remember if he got it or gave it on the
gift
exchange.
Oh,
when we went to Prime, do you not remember that?
No, the Prime thing.
Right. You're like, hold on 1 second. And I'm like screaming on the car window as like the Breaking Bad thing, Hank!
Nice, Grace. That is pretty chill. Happy belated birthday. I don't know if we missed it.
Happy belated birthday.
Between last stream, the last time I remember seeing you in the chat. Because I remember you talking about that. But
what's it?
But yeah, Eunice, do you remember like me at Prime? Oh yeah, no, yeah, me at Prime, like throwing the sign in his car.
Dude,
that was. I wish I fucking filmed that. That was so funny.
You know what's crazy, Riley? I was in DJ's car, and I do not remember you throwing it in.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did one of these.
I saw the creep up and everything. I was like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, who's I was gonna give it to like Malik. And then I was like, I the only person who didn't see me getting it was Ollie. So I was like, Ollie, wait. So he like rolled down his window thinking I actually wanted to say something to him. So I put my hand on the window and then just like lightly tossed it into his trunk, and then, or not trunk, into his like passenger seat. And he screamed, like I just hear him scream, no, as I'm like running away.
What bit has lasted? I don't remember. What bit lasted?
Gotta get that work in, Grace.
Sign or the Dairy Queen thing? I'm trying to remember which one has been around longer.
The Dairy Queen thing. By like
Dairy Queen has been around
by
longer.
Like a year.
The sign is more relevant.
Yeah.
Dude, the sign brings out anger in people now. As soon as like DJ comes over to my house, if I see yellow, like I'm just mad now.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta start doing stuff like that.
I'm gonna wear all yellow so it can blend in.
Once it gets warmer, I'm for sure going walking more though. But my first topic for the podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of walking, you can walk to one of several ballparks in the MLB. Oh, what kind of dog? And speaking of dogs, you can do the 999 challenge, which when I was talking to Eunice about this, he didn't know what that was.
You don't know what that was?
So
I'm assuming it's you have to eat 9 hot dogs, drink 9 beers.
Chihuahua.
I can't think of what the next 9 thing is.
I'm coming around to those.
A beer, a hot dog, and
I have a Yorkie.
But since most games stop at 9, it's 9 beers, 9 dogs.
Yeah, it's 9.
Oh, so the 9th thing is the 9th inning.
So it's 9 beers, 9 hot dogs in 9 innings. Now, this is something typically that people just made this up. So if you want to, technically, like most people who do it try to do it like where it's like 1 hot dog and 1 beer per inning. But technically you really could just do them all like in succession.
But I'm trying to remember because I've been to a baseball game. I've never watched baseball, but I've been to one. And it was the Tigers versus the Blue Jays, I think it was.
Okay. Wasn't that recently?
That lasted it was last season.
Yeah, okay.
It was when it was a game where the Tigers blew out the Blue Jays hard, even though most people had the Blue Jays winning. But I remember because there was an inning that lasted like 15 minutes, and then there was another inning where it was like less than 2 minutes long.
Yeah, because that's why
3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, switch, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. All right.
That's why you got to do it in 1 per inning is like the optimal strat, because some innings do drag on for like ages, and then other innings are super quick. So, you might get unlucky. That's what makes it sort of harder, is like you might get unlucky and, an inning is done in like 5 seconds. Well, I'm only like halfway through my beer and my hot dog. I have to like pick up the pace. Or
That's a lot of liquid.
I feel like the strategy would be, as soon as the inning starts, is you have to consume it. So that way you have to hope it's a long inning to give your body time to
I was going to say,
I'm 100% positive as soon as you're in the second inning, you're cooked.
It depends.
I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah.
I eat like 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink, and I'm done. You're telling me I have to down 2 pints of beers and 2 hot dogs. Yeah, the third inning, I'm done. It's like I'm not even going to try.
Not only that, it's very expensive.
The most hot dogs I've ever eaten in one sitting, it was by itself. So keep in mind, it was just nothing else. It was just the hot dogs, no bread, no nothing. The most I've ever done was 8 before I started feeling sick.
Dude, so mine's like 3.
But I'm saying like no bread.
Yeah, no bread. Because
I never ate a hot dog, just no bread.
Oh, I have.
Ever?
Tons of times.
You
yeah.
Just made a hot dog and just like picked it up and like dipped it in ketchup and just.
You don't like pickles. I mean, I don't.
Oh no, I could down a jar of pickles, bro. Those big ones with the what is he? What is he? A pelican?
I hate those. Yeah, the pelican. The Vlasic pickles.
That, bro.
I don't like those. Those are the bread and I don't like the bread and butter pickles.
I don't like bread and butter and pickles general. I just get the classic dill.
I don't know. They still taste weird, I feel like.
The one thing I don't like about them is the squeak I feel in between.
Oh my god!
When I bite into them. I can't stand.
Makes your skin crawl. Makes your skin crawl. That's why.
Do you drink the pickle juice when you're done?
Fuck no! What the hell? That's gross. I'm gonna keep it real.
Why is it gross? If the pickle is 95% water and then it's becoming 95% brine, you're pretty much downing the drink.
It's not 95% water. Like
aren't cucumbers 95% water?
But the pickle brine is vinegar and other things that like a pickle is a pickle because it's a cucumber that goes through the pickling process.
The brine.
The pickling it's a. Haven't you ever heard like pickled, like people pickling things?
I know what it means.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but isn't it like now infused mostly now with the brine? Like that's why you bite into it, it doesn't taste like a watery pickle.
Yeah, it tastes like pickle.
Vinegar and
yeah. So yes, I will concede on that point. Yes.
I drink it, bro.
This might be the best episode of the podcast, and we've only been recording for about 15 minutes. Grace doesn't like pickles either, so I guess she's team DJ.
I still have this mystery Mountain Dew that's been on my dresser for like 3 weeks now. And at this point, I'm scared to drink it because I keep remembering that I put it in the fridge and then it just keeps appearing here.
What do you mean mystery mountain? You mean it keeps appearing mysteriously? Because that's code red.
Like, in my brain, I visualize no, I remember getting out of bed and putting this in my mini fridge. And then the next morning I wake up, it's there. So either at night, I'm waking up yeah, I'll drink this. And I put it there and I fall asleep and I just don't remember.
That's crazy. Okay, so the whole reason I bring up the 999 challenge is because certain MLB ballparks are going to the Phillies, the Giants, the Royals, and the Rockies. I believe there are a couple other ones like the not the Dodgers, the the Giants. They're going to be doing their own, this is mostly a fan thing, but they're going to be doing their own, box with official 999 challenged like, branded boxes where for $55 you can buy 9 hot dogs, 9 glasses. We'll go back to the other part later, which, by the way, pictures are in Yelling Hour for you guys if you want to look. But for $55 at the Giants game specifically, you can get the 9 hot dogs, but you only get 1 beer. No, what happened? But yeah, so you can get you only get 1 beer, and you can't even fill up the glasses that come with the 999 challenge all the way up with that 1 beer.
You're gonna get parched.
Yeah, so they're smaller glasses, but you can't fill it all the way up to like where they advertise it. So is this a scam?
Yeah.
Because if you can also see from the pictures, it looks like the hot dog is about half the size of the beer. They're not normal sized hot dogs. It is specifically the ones in this box.
Yeah, but even then, that's like 4.5 hot dogs. Plus all the bread, too.
Yeah, plus the bread.
A little drink.
Yeah.
And you'll get a little itty-bitty drink with it. I feel part of what they're trying to do, not just as a scam, I feel like a big part of it is they don't want everyone leaving the stadium shit-faced drunk 9 beers in.
Well, that is true. Is because if it's that's what my thinking thought process was behind it, because they don't want you to get shit-faced. Like, if they're the ones saying get shit-faced, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll allow you to, they will allow you to go around and buy 9 beers. There is you can't buy beer at a ballpark past, I think, like the 7th inning. Or something.
Not like on the road or whatever. You have,
yeah.
Come down.
You can't I
feel like something they could have done if they wanted to promote the drinking was like, no, yeah, you only get this little cup, and yeah, you have to pay for refills, but if you show them the cup, 50% off on the refill.
Also, Grace, that's fucked up. I hope nothing bad happened with that guy. That's crazy. But
they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, that's true. Like they're not gonna do fucking. It's 55. Now, I did see like some minor league team commented on this and said like, they were selling 60. They were selling it for 60 at their ballpark, but they would give you bigger hot dogs and more beer, so you could successfully do the entire challenge properly, which again, like, they don't want you getting shit faced, but I believe this is a 22 ounce, or like, if this is that looks like a tall boy, which I believe is 30 ounces of beer, which is a decent amount, but that's still only like 2 normal beers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, realistically, it's a little bit more, but you know what I'm saying. No, I can imagine that's pretty fucked up.
I know this might not be the place for it, but just so we can break the good news too. Thank God Sora AI is dead.
That was the last topic I had planned, Eunice. We'll talk about. Okay, let's do choose your own adventure. That's what I was gonna say. Do you guys want to talk? Do you guys want to get really into Sora first, or should we talk about kind of NFL news related to one Mr. Puka Nacua?
I mean, the Puka Nacua stuff I think is relatively short.
Yeah.
All things considered. Where what was it? It was like a girl is claiming he assaulted her.
They're actually
specifically biting her so hard that it pierced blood, and she took it to court now and is suing him because she apparently has photographic evidence of the bite mark left by him.
I was gonna say, yeah, like as of us recording this or streaming, they officially, it came out that she was officially filing the lawsuit. Dejan, were you gonna say something?
Yeah. Look. How can I say this? She claims photographic proof.
Did you see the picture?
No.
I did.
I did. It's really gnarly. Maybe. I don't know.
I sent the picture in yelling hour if it's gnarly.
I'm looking for it.
It's not like bloody or anything, but it looks like a really nasty bite mark. I mean, like bloody.
I remember, this is kind of off topic, when we used to do Bodacious True Crime, and we did like that reminded me of the Ted Bundy bite mark, because they are both brutal looking.
I want to say, what's that meme from Family Guy where it's like, not a good day for Joe? It's not a good year for Puka.
No, it is not. You know, it's funny. That's what Dove Kleinman tweeted.
Because Puka had the Raven Suck controversy where he yelled at a WWE show. He had the anti-Semitic stuff, which, whatever. Not my place. He had this now. And I think it was last year, so I'm not sure if I can count or not, but he had the whole thing with his ex.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, where like she cheated on him or whatever. Because I saw the memes where it's like, hey, man, today you have to guard Puka after his ex cheated on him. It's like, oh. Yeah.
Now, there's one thing I'd like to add. Dejan, it is in yelling hour. One thing I would like to add that I'm glad that I went looking for that picture because it reminded me of.
Bro.
It reminded me of this.
You gotta be shitting me.
Puka's attorney is not denying that he bit her.
That was the thing I was gonna say.
Yeah, so
Puka did deny it though.
I didn't see that, but Puka Nakua's attorney said there was some horseplay because apparently they were at a diner and
never mind.
He started saying some anti-Semitic things and then allegedly he bit her.
Okay, that was what I was going to ask for the full context.
Mm-hmm.
Because where is this her shoulder?
I'm
looking
looking
at like her middle back area.
Yeah, it looks
not middle.
It looks like the shoulder because you can see the bra strap. Oh, it is. Yeah. That is gross.
Because at first, when I heard, he bit her, I'm like, I don't want to know your private life, girl. Like, chill out. What he does in bed is what he does in bed. But if it was at a diner, nah, that's crazy.
So this was on New Year's Eve, apparently. And
look,
wait, Dejan,
all I can say is another football player doing some stereotypical football player shit. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's not really Damn, like that looks like he he tried to make a mold of his teeth so he could get dentures or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at that image, bro.
What's crazy is too, because I don't know if y'all noticed now, when you get bit, like the red will stay, but like the teeth impression does go away really, really fast. Unless like you're really biting down. So for her to have like gotten up, taken this picture and all that, like we could only assume when it happened it was worse than what that picture is showing.
Yeah, because apparently
blood was drawn up. That looks like cleaned up and
apparently, like, so she took that that picture and then went the next day to file a police report.
Yeah.
So the tweets make it.
So it's been a minute.
I was going to say the tweets make it unclear of if that picture is from right after that happened or at the police station.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, when you click and zoom in on the left side, you can kind of probably see
Like the
which
teeth marks?
tooth the blood was coming from.
I think I know what you're talking about because I was just. Yeah.
You can see on the left side, the second tooth from the top jaw part, you can see like two little dark spots on there. I'm assuming that's where like the little bit of blood came out from.
I was gonna say like I was zooming in looking at like the teeth marks and I was like, oh, those are gross.
Is it messed up of me to say I'm trying to envision how he was able to position himself to get that bite mark one at a dinner? Because you said this was like at a New Year's dinner type thing.
They were at a diner.
Yeah, so I'm trying to because like
on New Year's Eve.
No, how do you get that?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how did he position himself on a flat back where like trying to grab it? He had to have like grabbed a piece with his hand.
He had to like pull the skin up.
That's what I'm saying. Like he had to like pinch it like a belly fat. Like
I'm just thinking about it. It's hurting me.
That's insane. We gotta check him out.
Yeah, that's not something you do with a sober mind.
Not only sober, to be that mad to strategically bite somebody is insane. Because who goes for that part to bite someone? If you're gonna bite someone out of anger, it's like grab the wrist real quick, or like an easy wrap around like a bone, like the top of the shoulder. You bit her back. That's crazy.
That's what I was like. We'll see what happens, but I was wondering, Ghost Pepper, after I finish my thought, I'll ask him. So if you want to type it in chat, I'll ask Eunice your question.
I can just answer in chat for him.
That what else happened at the during is there security camera footage?
He had to be drunk as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was clear. No way he was sober.
Yeah, because I cringe thinking about it. Like it's weird.
It's almost cartoony at most.
That's
what people were saying.
Because if it's angry, it's like your arm or something. If it's sexual, it's like your neck or something like that. Your back?
That's true. There had to have been more than some. If we're talking like horseplay, right?
Let's not talk horse.
Right. Well, that's what his lawyer said. There had to have been a full on assault, but they're just talking about the bite mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I may, I just want to answer this gentleman's question.
Yeah, go for it. Also, yes, Ghost Pepper, we are.
He was asking, why is the top 10 players in the draft falling, except for, of course, Mendoza, because everyone knows the Raiders are taking him. There are 3 possible reasons for this. The first one, they didn't like the combine results. It's rare, but it happens, but that's only ever going to impact 1, maybe 2 players. The second reason, teams will host BS meetings with players to get other teams to try to take them or to hopefully get their mind off of the guy they really want. Like, let's say I'm the Raiders,
it's true.
I'm going to go have a meeting with Makai Lemon. So that way, if a guy's going before me, they're like, ooh, now I want Makai Lemon. So never mind about Ione. So the Ravens still got what they wanted. And the third reason, NFL reporters sometimes will just say things just to say them to get some clickbaity stuff, like whatever it is, just so that people will drop. Or rise.
They are, yes, or they're part of the same talent agency. And they are boosting they like somebody told them, hey, I'll Venmo you $50K if you talk about this guy, positively. And I actually do have a question for you, Eunice. I didn't have this written down, but I'm glad that I thought of it on the spot. What do you think about, is it Dante Moore? Is it Dante Moore, the other quarterback?
Quarterback? Oh, Dante Moore, Oregon, yes. Oh, you mean Ty Simpson?
Ty Simpson. Okay. I'm thinking of next year. Yeah, I'm thinking of next year. I was wondering what you thought about Ty Simpson and that whole.
I know what you're referring to.
Yeah,
I do because I tagged you in something. Let me just answer Ghost real quick, and I'll give you that. Ghost. I just want to tell you right now, this draft class is not garbage. That's just more bogus talk from people. It's just because people think quarterback is the only position that matters, and it's a weak quarterback class besides 2 players. So people are shitting on. This is one of the greatest draft classes ever if you need a D tackle, a guard, or a wide receiver. Any other position, this draft class kind of blows.
And somehow the Bills will screw all those up.
This is an amazing draft class for those 3 positions and defensive end, excuse me. So it's like those aren't really the positions that people go the most crazy for, like quarterback or whatever.
Yeah.
Besides receiver, I guess.
I mean, okay, for the fans' point of view, yes, quarterback, wide receiver wise.
And there's only one running back projected to go in the first 2 rounds.
But for the real, I guess, priorities should honestly, for every team, is to have a good defensive end.
Oh yeah, edge rusher is the new meta.
So to say it's like complete dog ass is like, okay, for the showy part, maybe. I can't confirm or deny.
Yeah, like no one was excited when the Lions took Penei in the first round a few years ago. But imagine what the Lions O-line would look like right now without Penei.
That's true.
It would be a much different thing. That's what this draft class is. This draft class is the blue-collar draft class, you can think of it. Where it's like, it's not the flashy job everyone says they want, but it's the job that you do need.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
That's literally it. Because, like, for example, I want the Ravens to take an O-lineman this year. I want Ione. But everyone and their sister are like, no, we want a wide receiver. We need a running back. We need a weapon. We need an O-line. No one wants to take O-line in the first round of the draft from a fan's point of view. And I think that's
let me tell you right now, as a Lions fan, I love him. He did some cool stuff. Why the fuck we pick up a wide receiver last year?
You're still hating on Tesla?
What, Tesla?
He's good. Don't get me wrong. He is good. It's the matter of fact of like last year we knew we had some defensive problems, and our center, I guess we thought he was gonna pass medical or whatever. Or
oh my god!
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So that came out of left field, but it should have been like no, because you guys that last season before he retired, they begged him to do one more. You should have known he was gone.
Yeah. If you're at the point where you're begging a player to stay, you should start prepping the backup plan for him.
Oh my god.
But anyway, I'm sorry. Ty Simpson, just to answer your thing, Riley. I know he's not watching. I know he's not. Mr. Dan.
Mr. Orlovsky.
Ty Simpson is not a better quarterback than Mendoza.
Man, you don't get it.
He is not better at anything besides throwing the ball deeper, but without the accuracy that Mendoza has. Ty Simpson is a good quarterback.
I've seen Tua get drafted.
I do think he has starting potential. I really do. I think he could be the guy to change some teams around. He really does have that energy and that winning mentality. He's not better than Mendoza, though. He's not. There's no gentle way of saying it. Mr. Orlovsky, I always say his name wrong. I'm sorry.
I think you're right that time.
Just to get clickbait views, and he'll always say, "Well, I can have an opinion. It's my opinion."
Now, Eunice, Ghost Pepper said, if Ty Simpson goes to the Rams or the right situation, he might be better because of the system.
Yeah, but is he better or is he in a better situation?
Now, here's what I was going to ask you.
That's the question.
Where are you mocking him to go? Like, not just Steelers. Like, what round? Like,
2 Steelers.
2? Okay.
Yeah, either that or a very like a team with 2 first-round picks. The only teams with 2 first-round. Oh, you could go to the Jets. Jets have 2 first-round picks. I would not be surprised if they used their second one on him.
Would you take Will Howard over?
Will Howard is not good.
Yeah.
He's not. I'm sorry. He's played a few. He actually got a few snaps too. We got to see him play a few times. He just doesn't have that in him. And you could blame the head coach. You could blame Mike Tomlin for that too, because Mike Tomlin has a very outdated mindset, and it's why the Steelers have not developed a quarterback since Big Ben. It could be that, and Mike McCarthy could be the right answer for Will Howard. He could. I'm just going off of what I've seen so far. I can't say what could happen.
Who did Will Howard play for? Was it Ohio State?
No, Texas, I believe. I believe he was on the Longhorns before Art took the starting job. I can double check that. I'm probably wrong. Will Howard College. Kansas State. Then he transferred to Ohio in his last year. I'm sorry, you were right.
Okay, Ohio State. I was gonna say because I remember playing with him in college football 25 at some point, but everybody knew he wasn't a superstar. You know what I mean?
Just to answer Pepper one last time.
Yeah,
I don't think Miami will take him.
Not
Simpson, just because. I think what they're doing with Malik Willis is supposed to be the bridge guy. Mm-hmm. So this year he's going to play. He's going to do whatever. I don't think they expect anything out of him for real.
No.
So next year is just like the 2024 NFL draft class in terms of quarterback, where there's like 5 or 6 quarterbacks projected to go round 1. The Dolphins are probably going to grab one of them. He's going to learn under Will Levis for a year, maybe even 2 years like Jordan Love did. And then he'll get the starting job.
Even with, dude, even with, Malik Willis is good, but that Waddle trade, that they know that they're just tanking.
They're trying to tank.
They have A-Chan.
In my opinion, if they were trying to tank all the way, just keep Quinn Ewers as the starter.
Oh, yeah, he's bad too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, at least that way he can get developed, and who knows, maybe he actually does something next year. Okay, maybe he brings them to a 6-11 record, and he looks somewhat decent.
Now, if you really want to tank, is Carson Beck declaring for the draft?
Carson Beck?
Yeah.
He is in the draft. He's projected to go round 5, though, round 6.
Yeah, he's ass.
What's crazy?
Let's draft Carson Beck, Miami.
Kubik, Carson Beck, Drew Aller. 3 different quarterbacks that last offseason, they were projected to be top 10 locks for this draft. And then they played so bad their junior/senior years that they dropped from first-round locks to, if you draft them before the 4th round, what are you doing?
Did you see Pepper's question?
I don't think the Giants will look good. No, they could look good. I think they could look good. What will the Ravens do? I don't think it'll matter to the Ravens, all things considered. Do you mean will they try to replace someone else? Is Harbaugh wasn't the issue? Because I don't think it'll matter what Harbaugh does for real. Because I think no matter what Harbaugh does, the Ravens are gonna they're still gonna try to keep Lamar as their guy. They're gonna try to keep EDC as the GM. They're not switching up an owner. They're not gonna get rid of Minter after 1 year or even 2 years. I don't think it'll really impact the Ravens at all.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it'll make the NFC East competitive. Sure. I mean, the NFC East was already competitive when they got Jaden Daniels and he started showing those sparks of elite talent. I don't think Harbaugh was the missing piece for that, but I think he could add more to the pot, I guess.
I was gonna say,
yes. I think no matter what, Lamar's getting paid. No matter what. Because respectfully, Lamar's Lamar. He's going to get paid. It doesn't matter.
Zach Wilson to the Saints. I said we'd bring that up, and I forgot.
Yeah, go for it.
Zach Wilson to the Saints. He's just a backup. But is the Shook era already over? No. That's the end of that segment. Percocet.
Actually, real quick.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I thought all of these were basketball cards. Actually, not all of them were basketball cards. There was one. I don't know why this was in here. There was one signed Mike Singletary linebacker for the Bears in 1990. It's about $25.
You know
That's
what?
crazy.
Riley, jokes aside, I don't know actually how you feel about Tyler Shook. Because I started watching him these last couple of weeks. I actually kind of really like him. I actually think he's pretty good when he's not only throwing to Olave, the 33-year-old with chronic injury issues.
Also, hi Daniel. Leafs for the Super Bowl. The only bowl the Leafs are winning is the Tank Bowl. When we draft Gavin McKenna next in this draft, watch us win the lottery. You know, I said this on the podcast. I haven't watched a ton of like Saints games, but every week I would hear people's opinion of him get better and better. So I actually thought they should give him an entire, because they didn't really give him a whole season. To who even played against the Bills? It wasn't Shook. It wasn't. Oh, I think that might have been like the last game before Rattler got benched.
I was going to say, I think it was Rattler.
Yeah, I think that was the last game before Rattler got benched. But yeah, like, sorry, I'm reading the chat. The Texas Rangers got a new head coach. I didn't know that. Fuck LA. Yeah, fuck the Dodgers.
Honestly,
are they playing? Oh no, that's the Yankees I'm thinking of. Which brings me to my next topic, kind of, very briefly. Which was, oh my God, wait, are the Leafs winning that? I forgot that was on right now.
Sorry, turn off the camera. I got it lay down.
All right, you're good. I'm looking. Wait, let me look at the live score of Leafs versus. Unbelievable. Well, the Rangers are worse than us somehow, so it's okay. They can't even
give any team you watch any kind of love.
They're so bad this season, Eunice. Like we did win last night, and I was shocked. But it's funny. Alex calls me. He's like, "Are you watching the game?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is a good game so far." I'm like, I'm like, I mean, we're kind of buns, but, and then the worst part was we ended up winning and looked a lot better. Doesn't help that we're
like not doing that good either.
So I'm glad you brought that up, because I was gonna try to float that by you guys to see if we could talk about that. So the Red Wings are pulling what I like to call the classic Red Wing move, because the last couple seasons, they have been really good at the beginning of the year. And then March 1st rolls around. And yeah, they're not beating the Stars. Oh my God.
they pulled the Tigers.
You gotta be kidding me. That's crazy. Not just that, Dejan. It's like, but beyond like redemption, at least with the Tigers, they were able to salvage it. Like the Red Wings, I believe the year we started this podcast, so 2 years ago, they missed the playoffs by 1 point. In the NHL, they don't do it by like games. They do it by like, it's sort of complicated. I would explain the playoff format to you guys if you really want me to, but it's sort of dumb. Even NHL fans hate it. But they missed the playoffs by 1 point. And they haven't made the playoffs since 2016. And so people are kind of antsy. And then they missed last year by more than one, but not like they weren't super far out of the playoffs. And then yeah, it should be 1 versus 8, Daniel. That's true. Actually, I'll get your guys' opinion on that after I finish this part. So they do like the Red Wings, like they added some pieces and they've been pretty good. But then like March 1st rolled around and you could slowly see them turning into a pumpkin. And now they are going back to their Red Wings, the good old fashioned Red Wings. And last night was probably the most consequential game of their season, because also the Panthers aren't even going to make the playoffs, I don't think. They're like 7th in the division. But don't talk about who's last in the Atlantic. But yeah, so the Red Wings, most consequential game of the season last night. What do? They absolutely choke. They look horrible. And they did manage to get it within like striking distance where like they could have won if they got their shit together at the end of the game. But they did not get their shit together at the end of the game. So now they are 1 point out of a playoff spot. But there's one team that's tied with them, and then one team above them that has a tiebreaker on them. So they are going to have to. Now, I say all this, but the Red Wings did lose Dylan Larkin, who is their best player by far, for a while, and Larkin just came back yesterday. But it still does not inspire confidence. I don't have we don't really have like the official metrics out yet, because there's still like the playoffs are like, the playoffs start April 18th. I think there's like somewhere in the range of like 12 games left until for each team in the NHL, something like that. Honestly, Daniel, it's funny, the more we talk about him, the more I wish he was on the Leafs as well. He won't though. He's too good. Leafs won't grab him. They're too fucking stupid. I'm waiting for Connor McDavid. Because he will be a Leaf. Mark my words. No, I'm just kidding. He will not. That would be too good.
Don't say no, I'm not, bro. Let it happen, bro. Put it out there. I mean, Eunice was wrong, but he was right for like 3 days.
That's true. All I'm saying is McDavid's. Look up Connor McDavid's favorite team as a child.
Yeah, Riley. Just blind ignorance. He's already on the team. He's been there for 2 weeks.
He grew up in his favorite team growing up, Maple Leafs. He has the team. He has the same agent. He has the same agent as Austin Matthews.
Well, of course, he has the same agent. He's on the team.
He literally complained about the head coach in Edmonton. He's basically, by the way, this is like the equivalent of Mahomes, who I'm talking about, by the way. Like, just for people who only watch football. He is not going to Montreal. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. I do think he will leave Edmonton. I want to ask your guys' opinion as people who don't watch hockey. On although I stand by that you should. What do you think of the? I'm going to describe to you guys the playoff format, because I've seen a lot of the closer we get to the playoffs, the more people are having their yearly is the NHL playoff format bad, which the answer is yes. So the NHL, I'll try to describe it as briefly as I can. You know how the NFL does just like the lowest seed plays the next highest and so on?
Okay.
The NHL does not do that. They do a point, like they do a like point based thing, and instead of like each division has 8 teams in it, instead of there being 4 divisions with per conference with 4 different teams, there's 2 divisions in each conference with 8 teams. And so what they do is the top 3 teams from each division automatically get into the playoffs.
Okay.
But and it's determined, your ranking is depending on how many points you have. Each win is 2 points. Each time you take, this is the dumbest thing. So each win is 2 points. A loss is 0 points. But if you get to overtime, even if you lose, you get 1 point.
You know what that sounds like so far? It sounds like a guy was losing at a game at his house when he was like 5 years old, and he started making up rules so that he could still, oh, yeah, you tagged me, but you forgot to say the alphabet backwards, so actually it didn't count.
Daniel, bro, yeah, I love you, man. You're hilarious. Any chance to dig on my Leafs? So yeah, Eunice, you're right, because they changed it like a little bit more recently. Because what they're so the top 3 of each conference, they get in. But then there are per conference, so the East and the West, there are 2 wild card teams. Now, due to the way that the format works, it means that like it's sort of the same thing as like the issue we have of the NFL, where like bad teams are getting into the playoffs, and then the way that like tiebreakers work, some good teams are either lower seeds or miss entirely when they should be like higher seeds. There are like, as of right now, there are some teams that are first in their division, specifically the Pacific, as of right now, is a cakewalk. The same player I was just talking about described it as, quote, a pillow fight. And he plays in that division. And he ain't even... Then the worst part is, he says all that shit, they're not even leading the division, they're second. But
Respect.
but they, so the way that the playoff format works, if you're like a good team, if you're not top 3 in your division, but you're still a good team with a lot of points, and then you're like, you don't have more points than the wild card teams, you're shit out of luck. Like, you're not making the playoffs. Even if there are teams in like a different division that like have like, let's say like you have like 90 points, and the leader of, like, let's say the top 3 teams in the in a different division have like 80 points. This is just made up. You need more points than that to make the playoffs, typically. I should say typically. Like you have no way of getting into the playoffs. You are fucked. Unless you can somehow get into the wild card. Like you're fucked. Those are just made up numbers. They don't always make sense. But instead of doing a 1 through 8 format like how the NFL does, they do this bullshit, like all these like stupid rules. And you know, Eunice, you kind of talked earlier about like some guy. What did you say? Like, oh, this sounds like a guy who's like making up the rules
and making it up as it goes.
The NHL is trying. They've said they like this format because the first round of the playoffs is the one that people watch the most. And so they're trying to artificially make it so that teams play other teams in their own division first, so that you say, oh my God, like this team has such a rivalry with this team. I have to watch, you know, those two teams in the first round of the playoffs. And yeah, 16 teams make the playoffs. That's half the league. And you're not always gonna get, like you're not always going to get that like rivalry factor, but they're trying to force it where it really isn't there all the time. Does that sound fun to you guys? Does that sound like a playoff format you would enjoy?
This sounds amazing. This sounds so entertaining and engaging.
The worst part is like the NHL playoffs, I will stand by this, are the most entertaining playoffs in like pro sports, in my opinion. I think they're more entertaining other than the Super Bowl and like maybe like the AFC, like the conference championships. They are much more entertaining than the NFL playoffs. Like, yeah, they're longer, but just like it's crazy. Like, you know, Daniel, I walked right into that. That's a good one. Daniel says, yeah. You only watch the first round because that's the furthest that Toronto gets every season. Which valid criticism.
It's fair.
Yeah, valid criticism. Except I watch every round. But yeah, like it's and that's the worst part is there are some good potential matchups, but then you have like actually, let me pull up a stat really quick. I swear this is hilarious. I was looking at this earlier today and because I heard it on a podcast, my jaw hit the floor. Okay. So there are 2 teams in the playoffs currently that have like every team in the playoffs has a positive goal differential, meaning they have outscored their opponent. In this division that I was saying is a cakewalk, there is 1 team currently in the playoffs that has a positive goal differential, and they are +4. For, I guess, reference, the third ranked team in the Central Division in the East, which is the other division that isn't like they're not ass, the Pacific is ass. Their third ranked team is +28. Meaning they have scored 28 more goals than all of their opponents combined against them. So the number 1 team in the Pacific Division, guess what their goal differential is?
What?
Actually, let me rephrase this. So in the Pacific Division, they have 3 teams in the playoffs so far. The Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights, have a goal differential of 0. Meaning they have scored 255 goals. They have allowed 225. And they have allowed 225 goals.
Oh, so they're not good.
Yes, they are good, but they are they have issues kind of team. You know what I mean?
They're not good.
Yeah, they have Mitch Marner. Fuck them. Yeah. The Edmonton Oilers are second in the division. That is the team that player who we were talking about is on, who said that his division is, quote, a cakewalk. They have a +4 goal differential, meaning they have only scored 4 more goals than they have allowed. And they have bad defense, so it makes sense. The leader of that division has a -5 goal differential. Meaning the leader of that division is essentially like the 8 and 9 Panthers making it into the playoffs. Now, for reference, Daniel brings this up in the chat. I love that he said this. The team that is currently favored to win the Stanley Cup has a +86 goal differential. Meaning, which is quite a lot. It is nearly double second place.
Yeah.
It is brutal in the NHL world. Speaking of other sports, baseball starts today as of the stream, and I believe it should be the day that the video goes up. The Tigers play their first game tomorrow against the not the Dodgers. The Giants, I believe. Right?
You know, I don't want to sound like that guy, but it's not the only sport.
Padres. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've faced the Padres.
The fucking UFL. I was gonna ask when that was.
United. I'm watching it, man.
You're watching it?
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I don't remember if Riley said he watched like 1 or 2 games last year only, but it wasn't
one
that
game.
Bad.
I actually, sorry, I watched 1.5 of a game.
It wasn't that bad.
It was okay. Like, that's the thing. I don't think it is particularly entertaining. I watched the first game of the season for
that game was
the Stallions. And I was like, meh, well, okay, cool. But Canadian Football League over CFL or over UFL. That's funny.
Because I won't lie, especially as the season was coming to a close, there actually were a few games in the UFL where I'm like, oh shit, this is actually like a good game. What the fuck? I remember texting you over them like, hey dude, you should watch this one actually.
I am honestly bummed that Michigan lost their team though. Who are you rooting for, Eunice, is my question.
I don't know yet. I think I gotta check. Are the Hornets still up? I don't think they are. I think I might have to do the Stallions, but then, I don't want to look like a bandwagon because didn't the Stallions win last year? Or was that the Battle?
No, they repeated and then they ended up being ass last year.
You know what? I'm going to watch the Orlando Storm just because, and I'm deciding now for all witnesses. Actually, no, fuck it, Renegades. That's a cooler name. Fuck it, Dallas Renegades.
I was going to say, let me look at their logos and figure out which one I like the most. Because I like the Stallions.
Can we please, just for shits and giggles, just at least one time, just try to shit talk each other based off our UFL teams?
You said you're rooting for the
pick a UFL team?
Please, it'd be so funny. Because the Louisville Kings, that's just the fucking DraftKings logo with a horse.
I was looking at them. Yeah.
And now you don't want to pick them?
No, I totally see what you mean now. The fucking Louisville Kings. The fucking dude, yeah. It's I'm riding with the Stallions.
All right, I'll stick with the Renegades.
Because I've been
Orlando. I'll do Orlando.
I saw the Stallions playing at Prime when we did you no you did not, Daniel. You did not buy a fucking Radko Gudis jersey.
How many UFL teams are there?
8. The Stallions,
right.
the Gamblers.
I guess to get the fucking stream involved, I don't know if it's possible. Pull up a wheel. That's how I'm about to pick my team.
You know what? I got it for you. I'll try to see if I can find one. I don't know if someone made one before. UFL.
I could pull it up, or I could make one real quick. Spinner.
Wait.
Or UFL teams?
So here's the issue. I found a wheel, but it has
the old one.
Stuff. So like Michigan Panthers are on here. Did no one make one for the new one yet?
What, all four of the UFL fans are like, oh man, like.
I'll type one. I'll make one right now. Continue with your thing. I'll let you know when it's done.
All 4 UFL fans were like, man, we got to put together a spinner so people could randomly decide their teams.
Come on, man. I really hope it picks up so we can have football during summer. Like, no bullshit. I actually wanted to pick up.
The worst part is I want it to do good too. I just don't think it's very like they have a couple. They have a couple. I'm not fucking watching it. Like, it's boring. Oh, we gotta spin it for Daniel too, so we can help him pick his team.
All right, that's fine. I'm almost done. DC Defenders is already there. Stallions, Renegades.
Here's my issue with the UFL. I like the idea of it. In practice, they have a couple individual games that are fun, and then the rest of them are boring as shit. And it's like, you watch them, and there is entertainment to be found. It's just not like super entertaining. You know what I mean? Like the worst NFL game is probably more entertaining than like a mid UFL game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Still, I wanted to do good. I'm shit talking it. I wanted to do good. I just don't think it will, because they've been trying it for a really long time. Like spring football leagues.
Like the XFL at one point.
It was the USFL, and the USFL came and went like multiple times. Did you know that? Do you know who Jim Kelly is, Eunice?
Yeah.
Jim Kelly started in the USFL. He got drafted by the Bills out of college and didn't want to play for the Bills. So he played like a season in the USFL while they negotiated his contract.
That's kind of funny.
It is. He says he heavily regrets it because he felt like he was being an asshole. And he was.
At least he understands, because like, that's crazy. I would rather not play for the NFL and play for the XFL.
And the worst part was he wasn't even shy about it. He straight up said, I will not play in the NFL if I have to play for Buffalo. But the Bills were, and by the way, this is the quarterback that took the Bills to 4 straight Super Bowl losses.
Oh.
So they literally were like, and they were petty about it. They're like, we drafted you. We have your rights. You cannot play in the NFL unless you play for us. We will not trade you. Because he was a first round pick.
We have your rights.
Well, yeah, that's how it works. But they literally were like, we will.
The way you said it.
Dude, I know. I worded that. We will not let you.
Please tell me his skin tone.
Extremely white.
Okay. It would have been hilarious if
All right, there we go.
Anything. Wait, can you stream it, Eunice? Okay, awesome.
What did you? All right.
Who wants to go first?
Test spin for
homeboy. Test spin for who though?
Let's do it for Daniel. We'll do it for Daniel.
Daniel, you're going first. This is your practice spin. Sorry, I just want to have the TikTok open too because I'd like to see a raw reaction.
I hope he's here. Oh wait, he is here.
Here, my man.
He's here.
Let's get it.
All right. This is your UFL team, Daniel.
This is just practice one. The Gamblers.
I believe they are new.
You could have had them.
Could have had them.
Now
the only reason we did this practice one is because if the Gamblers win it all at the year, you can angrily shake your fist in the air.
Yeah.
Your real team.
The Gamblers again.
The St. Louis Battlehawks.
They're actually I believe they won last season.
They are ranked number 1 right now.
They are very good.
All right. Let's see.
Look at this fucking bandwagon.
Dijon's
bandwagoning from the UFL.
All right, DJ, do you want to practice spin or no?
No, get rid of the Battlehawks though, so we can be separate.
And do you want me to should I get rid of my team and Riley's team?
No, just the Battlehawks.
All right, God forbid you and Dylan are the same team, I guess.
Daniel, not Dylan.
Dylan.
Put some respect on my boy Daniel. You said it wrong.
All right, DJ said he does not want to practice spin. The Louisville Kings.
This is the fucking horse logo that kind of looks like the DraftKings logo.
Really?
Isn't it? Yeah.
You got the DraftKings team.
That's hilarious.
You should have taken that practice spin, my man.
So my last sports related thing is about the Pistons.
It looks like a fucking high school shit, man.
Hey, I asked you, do you want to practice spin?
Hey.
Whatever.
You know what quarterback in the NFL came out of Louisville?
No.
You know what's funny? I spun it one more time just to see what would have happened if DJ took a practice
Stallions.
Spin. He would have been buddy buddies with you, Riley. Stallions.
Dijon, I'll let you have the bandwagon boarding pass if you want.
Fuck no. Hey, here's a clip. The UFL Louisville Kings will go all the way and win it. I don't know what the playoffs are called.
Just the UFL championship or whatever. I don't fucking know.
You guys got to get a special name too, bro.
What is the UFL championship?
I think it's just like the UFL playoffs.
How do I watch this anyway?
Thankfully, me. I don't watch porn.
It's on TV. It's just on like cable.
They put this.
Oh, it's just called the UFL championship game. Yeah, you're right, Riley.
I thought so. I didn't know. Yeah, it's just
the first game.
I think it's on Fox.
You guys should call it the Minor Bowl or some shit, like because it ain't super.
The Minor Bowl.
I mean? So actually, funny enough, this Friday is the season opener. It is the Birmingham Stallions at the Louisville Kings.
Wow. I didn't know the Stallions. I thought, because I remember them being buns last year. Well, I probably have baseball that day. So, MSC. Oh, wait. I thought of one more thing. You gotta talk about March Madness.
Oh, not for me. Yeah, sorry. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, don't either.
Oh, fuck. Well, me neither, but I kind of do. It's the Sweet 16, so there's 16 teams left. And Michigan and Michigan State are both in it. But they are not. The earliest they could play each other is the national championship. So they cannot play each other because of how the bracket works. Michigan is very good this year. So they are the 1 seed in the Midwest like the way that they organize the bracket. It's stupid. They do by regions.
Who the fuck do the Renegades think they are charging $33
for a hat. I wanted to buy a hat. You know, like how I am with the Ravens. Who the fuck? This is why it's gonna collapse.
$33. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, 33. You know what the worst part is? Like, St. Louis actually does very well.
Because they'll sell tickets for like front row tickets will get like $200. If you want bleeder seats, $20.
You know why too? Like the Rams, when they were the St. Louis Rams, had such a big following.
Yeah, because the tickets were dirt cheap. Merchandise was dirt cheap. Like, anyone could be a fan and represent. Like, that's why I feel like the UFL should do, if it really wants to see success, is make everything dirt cheap. And then once you become successful, hopefully, do what the Lions did and then pump up the prices.
I wonder if The Rock is still involved, because he was the one who started the XFL. And then it merged with the UFL to be this new UFL, or the USFL. I'm sorry.
He didn't.
I shouldn't say start. I just mean he was like the spokesperson.
Yeah. Funny enough, Vince McMahon started XFL. Well, we won't talk about that thing.
I was gonna say.
I'm not calling him a man. I'm not calling him a man.
Yeah, he's a shit man.
That creature.
DJ, do you know what he's done?
Bad stuff.
No.
We'll talk after the stream.
Didn't he like go 100 and hit someone or some shit?
Dude, that is lightweight compared to the stuff he's done.
I was gonna.
That is like charity.
I was gonna say he makes like.
He's done like.
It's the Sean Watson level. Let's just say that.
It's honestly, in my opinion, it's worse because he did weird stuff too. It wasn't just that stuff. It was like weird stuff.
Yeah.
The more you guys talk, the more it definitely sounds like an after stream conversation.
Oh yeah, it will be. Yeah. It will be.
I'll
join us
to you if you want.
I was gonna say, join us for All Riled Up After Dark.
All After Dark. I actually really like that name. Actually, was that off the dome?
All Riled Up After Dark. Yeah. I really quickly just said that. The Pistons.
He had a brain fart when he asked you the question, though.
I know. The Pistons are
more like the
Pistons.
Did someone get injured?
So that's what I was going to talk about. Cade Cunningham, which I finally get a Pistons jersey. Motherfucker gets a collapsed lung. Right. Which, praying for my boy. Hopefully he is back. I was talking to Gus about this. Hopefully. So it seems like it's like a bare minimum out until the start of the playoffs, which really sucks.
Riley, if you want to laugh,
yeah.
I was sending the message to who I thought was DJ, and I realized right before I was going alphabetically. I almost sent that message of the stuff Vince McMahon did to my dad, not DJ.
Yikes!
That would have been very interesting.
Caught it because it would have been very interesting. My dad doesn't read English.
Oh, whew. He'd be like, Eunice, can you translate this for me?
No, he'd probably go to like my mom or something.
Oh, no.
Remember, I don't live with my parents.
Yeah, I forgot.
Like, hey, read this for me, honey. Out loud.
For everyone to hear what Eunice, my son, has sent me.
Yeah, he's like at like a big meeting or whatever. Oh, guys, my son, the teacher, he sent me a message. Can someone read this for me?
Let's see what it says. So Cade Cunningham has a collapsed lung. It seems like it's going to be either at the earliest start of playoffs, at the latest, it would be the end of round 1, which is not good. But they are 8-2 without him so far. I was shocked because everybody criticizes the Pistons for having no offense other than Cade Cunningham. But I watched the Pistons play the Lakers, and Luka dropped like 30, I think. And that game was so good, and we did beat them by 3 points.
I will say, losing Cunningham and still stopping the Lakers,
because Luka has been on a tear.
Oh my God,
had 40 in that game too.
Yeah.
So like that's
I knew it was something really high.
2 people alone. So for the Pistons to come out on top without Cunningham, like that shows a lot about the team and the coaching.
And it wasn't just, and I love the coach too. I love JB Bickerstaff. Like, the best part, Eunice, to your point, is they didn't just they didn't just barely, yes, they only won by 3 points, but it wasn't the situation of, oh, the Lakers were bad that night. The Pistons played very well. You know what I mean? Like, they're good at defense, but they actually showed that they can generate decent offense against a really good team. Of course, I say this as of us streaming. Right now, they're down by 5 with 1 quarter left to play. So,
as a wise man once said,
now they're down by 3. What?
Let them cook.
No, let them cook. But Cade Cunningham, you can have my lung. I'm gonna need it back with interest.
Nah, you got 2, bro.
You know what? You're right. I'll give the other one to Josh.
Alan doesn't have any lung issues, does he?
No, but in case he does, it's on standby. Yes, in the event that child that he has to take care of soon, is giving him trouble, he can beat it with okay. But I did really quickly before we open up to any other suggestions for topics. This is not football related, but we talked about at the beginning. Sora is shutting down.
Thank God.
Thank God. Humanity, victory for humanity. OpenAI announced that they were shutting down Sora. This comes after Disney decided to pull out of their $1 billion investment into OpenAI, which would have allowed OpenAI to use Disney copyrighted material to train Sora. So you would be able to see oh my God, they can't make the Leafs win in AI now, says Daniel. That's true. We won't be able to. I was wondering how that would affect the Vigil AI edits. But if the bubble bursts and we lose Vigil AI, I think that's a fair trade. I was wondering what you guys. So the deal would have allowed OpenAI and Sora to use Disney material to train the AI. So you'd be able to make AI videos of Disney characters. I was wondering what you guys thought about this. Obviously, it seems like you're fans. I
guess legally is more the answer.
Right. I should have said legally because that is true. It has already been proven that is it ChatGPT or one of the other big AI companies literally just went on Anna's archive and downloaded almost the entire database. It's 500 terabytes to train one of their AI models. Which Anna's archive is a pirating site for mostly books. But I was wondering what you guys thought about that in terms of just the AI industry and sort of, is this the beginning of the bubble bursting like a lot of people are saying it potentially is? And I hope it is.
Would like to quote a smart man, a multi-billionaire, might I say, from one of my most favorite films of all time, where he said, let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and let it die. Mr. O'Hare. I'm not sure if you're aware with his works.
You know, at first I didn't know, but like, you're cooking.
I'll fucking sold air to people.
And they bought it, so who's really at fault?
Dylan, I don't remember that because it didn't happen.
Nothing ever happened.
Welcome back, by the way. Dylan loves to just come in, comment something extremely horrible, and then just dip.
My man.
You know,
You ain't got to like it because the hood.
they literally had to buy the air. That's my counter argument to that, Dijon. Like they had to buy the air. What were they gonna do? Not like just fucking die?
Well, there were other places. I think that was like the only city.
Yeah,
where that was in.
I mean, I don't know.
Anywhere else.
Yeah, but the surrounding area had no trees.
Crazy. It might be crazy, right? That a child figured out that trees for free give oxygen.
Well, you know what's also crazy? You're saying they had to do it. There was no other. Wasn't Homeboy living in that house with no trees and he was fine?
Well,
he was just lonely?
Because they. Oh, you mean the Onceler?
Yeah, the guy that gave him the seed and stuff. Like, he was living in the apocalypse area. He was fine.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
He lived to old age, if anything.
Fine is a relative term. Did you see what he looked like? Like, he
had a shaggy mustache and a hunchback. I doubt the air was for either of those.
I don't think he aged particularly.
He does in fact have a point here.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to disprove it.
Anytime you just get the point, Riley loses an hour of sleep.
I have to sit. I do sit there thinking about our conversations. Sometimes I'm just like, damn it, how was he right? I'm like, damn it, how?
Damn it, he has it.
He got me again. Like, oh my god. But Cowabunga. Cowabummer.
Oh my god. This is where I watch my parents die, Raphael.
Cowabummer.
Was that real?
No. But well, the first part is, but the Cowabummer is not. Because there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and DC are owned by the same like parent company. So they do so they do like crossovers all the time. Like there's a animated like film of like Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think is an adaptation of that comic book. Have you ever seen like the Batman and Scooby-Doo movies?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
They're all classics.
I was going to say there's several. This is where I watched my parents. What is the original? I got to see this. Oh, he says nothing.
Puka, by the way.
Oh, really? I was going to say that was the last topic.
Oh, perfect. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are probably going to talk with chat a little bit and maybe discuss some stuff. I do have to go. My dad's here. Funny enough.
That's fine.
Be safe.
Take care of yourself, Eunice. Thank you for joining. Have a good one.
Of course. Yep.
Dijon, I was wondering if there was anything else you wanted to talk about on the podcast. We can talk after. But if there's anything you want to talk about on the podcast.
I can't really think of much, honestly.
It's funny when you said that I was like 1 second away from clicking just the outro.
God, just get my quarterback. Why did you have to leave me here to take my little quarterback? This week on All Riled Up, why did you take him? Well, I just got a divorce, and in this week of All Riled Up, you get to know more about food. Yes! Oh god, the house is burning! Oh no! This week in All Riled Up, you get to have the news of the football. Maybe on how my house burned down. Yes!
Go Pistons.